G'day, today I've got another unboxing video as I've had another box of stuff come in from Japan, and just towards the end as well I'm just going to do a short section on stem extraction when you've broken the stem inside of a crown and can't get it out again. I've done a little bit of experimentation with it and I'll show you the results, which are pretty underwhelming overall. But as for the unboxing, I'll get straight into it, and the first one is this guy here, and interestingly enough, it's sent with the Yamato Transport Company, which is the company that quite famously uses a fairly large cat to do their marketing efforts. We'll just cut through there. I think this has already been cut open by the intermediary. Just cut this here, and we've got my trusty turkey scissors as well today. And the first one there is let's get this out of the way, is a damaged ground quartz. So that's a dual quartz crystal as well, which you can tell by the logo there. As you can see there, the dial's not much good. It's got quite a bit of wear on it. However, the rest isn't too bad. So the original crown there, the back's intact. The bracelet's a replacement, so that's neither here nor there. But mainly I got this one just for some parts. I'd sort of like to keep a few parts watches here for future repairs or repairs on my stuff. But you can see there, that one's pretty much past it. Okay, so I'll just put that one aside and move to the next one, which is this guy here. Incidentally, all these come in bags that look like lunch boxes, or lunch bags sometimes. And we'll just open this one up here. And that one there is a Lord quartz with Roman numeral markers, and it's got the original bracelet, which, as you can see there, you pretty much need because it fits the lug right there. So if I don't have that with this sort of watch, I'd probably put it on a fine mesh bracelet rather than anything else. And the bracelet's in excellent condition, which is good news. So the Lord quartz was a few levels below probably more so a level below the grand quartz and king quartz in the finish. You can see there, this one had a brush finish over the lugs there, which has got a little bit of wear on it. It's not too bad. And that's it there. So it's a 7853 movement, which I don't think I've been inside before. And this one will eventually go up for sale once it's been fixed up and cleaned up and so on. So there you go. Now I'll just move on to the next bag. This one's got quite a lot of wrapping on it. And here we have a vintage Sportsmatic. I'll just move the hands out of the way so you can see the logo there. I took a bit of a chance on this watch because it didn't have a great photo. I don't know if it comes up on the camera there, but it's got a fair bit of patina on the dial. It's sort of gone a bit browny, which often happens with these silver type dials. I don't think it's too bad. This will eventually get resold as well, so I've got this as something to fix up and move along. The movement on there is a, where is it, 6619, as you can see there in the light. And of course the 6619 wasn't made past 1969, so it'll be a waterproof marked watch. It's on an old grandpa band there, which you can see they flex open like that and they really fill up with dirt. It is a runner, which is always good news. So there's that one there. And the next one is just here. And there we go. So that's another one of those sports models. I really like these, so whenever I've had an opportunity to get one at the right price, I've grabbed them. And the movement in that one is 6119. But the case is really good, it's still fairly sharp. It's got the original finish on top, and the rotating ring moves. So what I find inside though, when I eventually pull it apart, doesn't feel like it's got much tension on it, so that could be good or bad. I won't really know until I get it apart, but beyond the bag crystal, it looks pretty good inside, so I think it'll be a good restoration. So there's that one. Now you probably only get the corner of this, it's quite a large box. That's okay. An envelope there. I've got no idea what that says, so I couldn't tell you. And we have, it looks like a very professional looking box. I don't remember what's actually in here, so we'll find out. And that one there is another, I'll just get rid of that. That's a dual quartz, king quartz. As you can see there. The second hand's actually a bit of a funny colour, so I don't know what's going on there. What also wasn't clear in the auction, which you'll see from here, is it does have some spotting on the dial, some brown spots. So you'll probably be able to see those, which I didn't see on the auction. So that's one of the risks of doing this sort of stuff, is that occasionally there'll be something there which you couldn't see in the pictures. Also, it's possible the case has been polished, but I'm not 100% sure. I have to really look up that reference and just see what the deal is. You can see there as well the second hand's gone blue, or slightly blue. So I think that might be something to do with water intrusion. The main reason I got this one, it's got very weird markers, you can see there. They're quite raised. So it's a bit of an oddball piece. And it's on the original bracelet as well, which has been polished by the look of it. Quite possibly, like I'm not 100% sure, I'll have to look up the reference, but I suspect it probably has. So there you go. I do occasionally get burnt, and I probably got burnt on this one. Although it didn't cost me heaps of money, but what I recommend to everyone when doing this sort of stuff is never spend more than you're prepared to lose. If you go into it with that sort of mentality, then yeah, really you come out on top even when you get burnt. So there you go. And the last one I have here is just this box here. I'll just find the best way to attack this one. So we got one of these sports boxes, which were pretty common in the 90s for some of the sport watches that they sold. Quite often you see these with the 7S36 sports reissues, but they screw open like that, and that grey thing there is actually a rubber seal. So there we have the instruction booklet. You don't need that. Some spare links there. And I have another 7T52, which is the 1/100 chronograph watch. So I think this one's a non-runner. Probably just needs a battery, but I did buy it as a non-runner, so I expected that it wouldn't be working. The bezel turns okay. And yeah, the bracelet looks to be in fairly good condition as well, which is good. I did pay quite a lot for this. I do have another one as well, so the main reason I ended up with the second one is my other one's got a short bracelet, so really what I was after was the bracelet links. So I'm going to move this one on when that's all sorted out. But yeah, these are a great watch. They're not very common, but they definitely are a lot of watch for your money. And I'll just pull the crown there and nothing actually happens, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on. It does move the date, doesn't move the hands, so that'll be a problem. There you go. So I'll just put that one aside. As the last part of this video, I've been doing a bit of experimentation with removing old stems out of crowns. Now with SEIKO stems are a little bit tricky because the SEIKO stems are stainless steel. So when you've got a standard steel stem, you can put it in some acid or something and it will eat the stem out of the crown. But you can see here I've had this soaking in alum, which is what most of the forums recommend. Hasn't even touched it. So you can see there's still a broken stem in there. One that's a little bit more visible, and this is just a test crown as well. This is just out of my junk box. Here's this one here. So you can see or maybe not. No, you're not going to see it, but yeah, so here's another one here, and it actually forms, if you leave it for a while, it actually forms crystals. So the original alum comes in a crystalline form, and when the water that you mix it with evaporates, it leaves these big crystals on stuff. So you can see there as well, it hasn't even really touched the stem in there. It has gone a little bit black, but that's just from me trying to get it out with a drill, which I broke. The drill bit's out, but the rest of the stem's still left in there. So if anyone's got any ideas on how to separate different grades of stainless steel, the grade of the stem is actually different to the grade of the actual crown. Feel free to post in the comments. But basically what I need to achieve is I need to eat the stem out of the inside of that crown. And being that they're both stainless steel, I can't really get much to touch it. Anyway, I'll leave that here, and yeah, this video is a little bit out of sequence, but I'll get some more videos up soon. and thanks for watching.